Let us try to understand what is atheism. Atheism means not believing in anything. So who is the person that does not believe in anything? Shiva is the state of consciousness which does not believe in anything. So how to become Shiva or an atheist? In order to become Shiva, you have to transcend all the chakras. The 7 chakras represent your believer system. That is, Sahasrara chakra believes in the desire to exist. Ajna chakra believes in the desire to think. Vishuddha chakra believes in the desire to communicate. Anahata chakra believes in the desire to love. Manipura chakra believes in the desire for power. Swadhisthana chakra believes in the desire for sex. And Muladhara chakra believes in the desire for food and sleep. So all these chakras represent your believer system. These chakras has convinced your consciousness that it has to eat food, it has to have sex, it has to have power, money, fame, it has to have love, it has to communicate, it has to think, it has to exist. So these chakras have convinced your consciousness that it has to fulfill the desire in order to exist. For example, in the Muladhara chakra, Ganapati and Tripura Bhairavi have convinced your consciousness that it has to eat food for survival. In Swadhisthana chakra, Vikralini and Batuk Bhairav have convinced your consciousness that it has to have sex in order to exist. In Manipura chakra, Panchamukhi Hanuman and Mahavidya Kamala have convinced your consciousness that it has to gain money, power, fame in the society in order to exist. In Anahata chakra, Krishna, Kali, Bhuvaneshwari, Baglamukhi, Dhumavati have convinced your consciousness to love in order to exist. In Vishuddha chakra, Matangi, Tara, Akshobhya Bhairav have convinced your consciousness to communicate in order to exist. In Ajna chakra, Chinnamasta and Subramanya have convinced your consciousness to think in order to exist. And finally in Sahasrara chakra, Shodashi and Mahavishnu have convinced your consciousness to have a desire to exist in order to exist. So these are the forces of Mother Nature which has convinced your consciousness to fulfill the desires in order to exist. So now we are in a journey to become the ultimate atheist or Shiva. So Shiva is an ultimate atheist or a non-believer. He is the unmanifest consciousness. He is the original state of consciousness. He is the vibrationless. So the vibrationless state of consciousness does not believe in anything. It is stable. The non-believer is all around us, but we cannot interact with him because he does not believe in our existence. The universe which you are seeing right now is the believing part of the universe, is the believing part of your consciousness. The external world is a reflection of your belief system inside your consciousness. So currently, your consciousness believes in the 5 senses. It believes in the 5 sensory input. And that is why the world exists for your consciousness. The funny thing is, there are humans who consider themselves as atheists. But in reality, they are believers. They are believers of the 5 senses. So basically, the humans who consider themselves as atheists are not atheists at all. They are not skeptics at all. They are the believer of the 5 senses. So who are the real atheists? Who are the real skeptics? The real skeptics are the spiritual people who do not believe in the 5 senses. Because spiritual people know that the 5 senses receive only a few range of frequencies. And considering this few range of frequencies as truth is completely foolish and also completely unscientific. These 5 senses block several other frequencies and considers them as false. But the truth is, all vibrations are false. Because all vibrations are generated by the vibrationless string. So this vibrationless string or consciousness is called as Shiva. So this whole YouTube channel is aiming to make everyone atheist, to make everyone Shiva. Because when we reach Shiva, that is the vibrationless state of consciousness, for 2 to 3 hours, what happens is our consciousness gets the freedom to change the planet, that is from Mother Earth to some other astral planet or causal planet. So why are we moving towards astral and causal planets? We are moving towards astral and causal planets because we have more freedom over the environment in those planets. What I mean by that is, on Mother Earth, if we want to manifest anything, we have to work hard. Whereas in astral and causal planets, we can manifest anything instantaneously. For example, in your dreams, you can manifest anything instantaneously. You can create a lot of scenarios inside your consciousness without the help of resources like money, fame, power, food, etc. So this is the freedom you get in astral and causal planets. So that is why we have to aim to become the ultimate atheist, that is Shiva, for at least 2 to 3 hours before our natural death. Natural death being our physical body giving up on itself, that is giving up on its own organs. So when some internal organ fails, we undergo natural death. So before that happens, we have to learn how to become Shiva. We have to learn how to channelize our energy upwards. Only then we can achieve moksha. Moksha being evolution from human being to astral being. So once we evolve from human being to astral being, again we have to achieve Nirvikalpa Samadhi. So once we achieve Nirvikalpa Samadhi in astral planets, we are going towards the causal planets. So in causal planets, we have to achieve Nirvikalpa Samadhi again. So once you reach Nirvikalpa Samadhi in the causal planets, you are going to the vibrationless state or the unmanifest permanently. So you're staying in Shiva or the ultimate atheistic consciousness permanently. So you're going back to the unmanifest universe, which is all around us. The vibrationless strings are all around us, but we cannot see them because it does not interact with us. We can see only the vibratory part of universe because our consciousness is convincing itself that the vibrations are real. So the more atheistic we become, better it is for our consciousness. So this YouTube channel is not to promote theism, it is to promote atheism. So to become the ultimate atheist or Shiva, first we have to respect Mother Nature. We have to respect the forces of Mother Nature, that is the 18 deities across our 7 chakras. So when we respect them, when we give a good farewell, only then we can transcend and become the ultimate atheist. So that is why let us all give a good farewell to the forces of Mother Nature so that we can become the ultimate atheist or Shiva. I hope you guys have understood what are the real atheists, the real skeptics, and stop fooling yourself that you are an atheist. You are a believer of 5 senses. Come out of this dream, you foolish believer. I hope you guys have understood the depth of this video. Thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next video. Jai Mahakal.